Hi, I'm Rob from B&H, and we're taking a first look at the Zoom F4 field recorder, which we're using right now, along with the Sanken COS11D lavalier mic to record my voice for this video. Zoom redefined the field recorder scene with the F8, which offered a lot of professional-grade features at a remarkably low price point. But for users looking for that same broadcast-quality sound with timecode support who don't need quite as many inputs and tracks, the F4 might be a better fit budget-wise. Alternatively, the F4 will also appeal to industry pros looking for a cost-effective backup or secondary recorder. If you're recording sound, say on a boat, and this thing goes overboard, you'll be sad, but you won't have to sell your car to replace it. The F4 offers 6 inputs, 4 XLR TRS inputs with optional phantom power, and a stereo 3.5mm input that feeds channels 5 and 6 with a dedicated quick arm button. This actually works great for monitoring the camera return. 2 more inputs are possible by connecting the EXH6 module, or you could choose to attach a Zoom stereo or shotgun microphone module. 8 simultaneous recording tracks are available, 6 discrete, and a stereo mix track at rates of up to 24-bit, 192 kHz. The super low noise preamps on the F4 offer 75 dB of gain, and they're actually the same ones on the F8. They sound excellent, holding their own against preamps on field recorders costing a lot more. In fact, I'd recommend checking out our video on the F8 for a detailed preamp comparison, and you can decide for yourself. Besides the number of inputs and tracks, the feature set on the F4 is almost identical to that of the F8, including timecode support, courtesy of its temperature-compensated crystal oscillator that generates code at 0.2 ppm accuracy. And again, this is a remarkable feature at this price point, and yes, the unit can jam sync to external timecode. There are a few differences though. The gain knobs on the F4 are a little larger, but the monochrome screen is a little smaller and doesn't feature the F8's 4-color option. Also, the F4 doesn't feature the iOS control via Bluetooth option found on the F8. On the other hand, in addition to the quick arm button for inputs 5 and 6, 2 more shortcut buttons are on the F4's front panel. One takes you directly to the output menus for quick monitor adjustments, while holding the option button brings up a list of shortcuts available by pressing a second key. Terrific feature set here: integrated mixer, limiters with 10 dB of headroom, high-pass filters, mid-side decoding, and a dual-channel recording option for channels 1 and 2, allowing you to record an instant safety of those channels, not only at a lower level, but even with different settings for the limiters, high-pass filters, and more. BWF-compliant WAV files or MP3 files are recorded to dual SD cards, allowing for instant backups or split recordings. File protection is built in, meaning that the F4 periodically saves files while recording in case of a power loss or if you have an overwhelming urge to remove the SD card during a take. You can also use the F4 as a 6-in, 4-out USB audio interface with sample rates of up to 96 kHz. Now on the output side, the F4 offers a 1/4-inch headphone jack, 2 main XLR outs instead of the TA3 outs that we saw on the F8, and a stereo 1/8-inch mini jack sub output, allowing you to easily record audio to your camera as well. The unit can be powered by 8 AA's, or you can connect an optional external DC battery pack to the 4-pin Hiroshi connection. Zoom also supplies an AC power supply and an adapter that connects it to the Hiroshi connection, and the door on the connector even fits into the groove on the cable for a little additional security. Battery life with the AA's varies depending on usage, but with lithium batteries you can record 8 channels at 24-bit, 48 kHz without phantom power for 8.5 hours or more. All this in a rugged steel chassis that only weighs 2.27 pounds without batteries and fits nicely into both Zoom's PCF8 bag and the slightly scaled down PCF4 field bag. So there's an introduction to the F4 field recorder from Zoom. Whether it's audio for video, Foley work, music recordings, you name it. If you're looking for a cost-effective audio solution that delivers broadcast quality sound, the F4 is definitely worth checking out. I'm Rob from B&H, and thanks for watching.